Let me tell you a story of Cleopatra and her love for Mark Antony. For love will make you do anything, child. Love wakes you in the morning. Love sleeps with you at night. Love gives you a reason to be, which in this case is the story of one of our greatest queens of all time.
The Queen's barge was a wonder to behold, a deck of beaten gold gliding on green water.
Purple sails so perfumed, the river itself fell lovesick that afternoon.
To the tune of flutes the rowers stroked with silver oars, and whispering breezes ushered to the shore the perfume of 1,000,000 roses,
the aroma of which alighted on the banks of the Nile long before Her Majesty actually arrived.
Cleopatra VII, Thea Philopata, lavished roses upon her love, the Roman triumvir, Mark Antony.
Roses on the carpets and couches of his chambers, roses on the surface of the lakes of his pleasure gardens, roses on the path that led to his palatial pavilions, even on his throne, the roses were elbow deep.
Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor met on set when both were hooked up, married to others. Their love affair became a global scandal, like that of the Egyptian queen and Roman general whom they played. Richard Burton showered Elizabeth Taylor with precious stones. He gave her the world's first $1,000,000 diamond ring. When she first wore it publicly, some royal princess commented that it was vulgar. Taylor told her to try it on. The princess did so and gazed quietly at her hand. "There," cooed Elizabeth. "It's not so vulgar now, is it?" "Yeah.